My name is Navy Lieutenant Commander John Pucillo. In 2006, while serving in Iraq, my vehicle was struck by a roadside IED. This resulted in a left leg amputation above the knee, injury to my right leg, tinnitus, TBI, and PTSD. My daughters, Rachelle and Luna. Rachelle is a graphic designer. Luna is a full-time nanny. They mean the world to me. So I joined the service immediately when I was 18. It was, see the world, go do something cool, but I realized that the world was a lot bigger than what I first had thought. And I started to really understand the gravity of what I had chosen. And I was like, I'm gonna stay here because I think that they're doing great things and my job is very impactful. And what I like about EOD, which is Explosive Ordnance Disposal, is that we go after the things that kill little children or hospitals or schools. As far as I'm concerned, every bomb that I disarmed or took care of, one less soldier had to go home or one less child had to be disabled, or and that was the most impactful for me. I did it for 27 years, so I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. On May 19th, 2006, that was the date of my injury. We were doing a route clearance patrol mission, and basically that was driving very slowly to look for explosives to disarm. In any situation like this, sometimes you find the bomb, sometimes the bomb finds you. So in this case, the bomb found us. It only hit me. I had two other of my EOD buddies in the truck, and they, with some scratches, but they made it out alive and well. Then my journey down a different path started at that moment. So it's hard to describe how much pain and suffering you go through. Coming back from that, my folks were devastated. My family was devastated. Immediately, an extra clock was put on me. Like time started moving faster for me because I knew I was gonna have a rate of decay quicker than other people because of my amputation. I was very cognizant of that when I bought my home here in Massachusetts. In my head at that time, I was like, oh, one level living ranch. That's fine. I'm gonna be set the rest of my life. Then 2 years go by and the body goes, no, you have to go over here in this garage. There's only 2 stairs, but you have to do them every day. You have to negotiate into the shower. You don't have any handrails. You don't have any devices to help you over, so you have to jump. That's gonna impact your body. That's every day. So I started doing modifications to my house. And it ended up being a Band-Aid on top of a Band-Aid on top of a Band-Aid. No matter what you do to this house, it will never be. You have to build it from the ground up. Just so happens, I started dating a girl who happened to be an occupational therapist. And I will tell you, when she saw my situation, she about lost her medical mind. And then my peers, because I was relaying like, oh, my girlfriend's saying this, this, and this. And they're like, wait a minute, you didn't get the SAH grant? And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, no, you have to apply for all this. And I said, yes, I get that, but I'm better off than some folks. They're like, John, you are the folks. And one of the veterans actually invited me to her home to actually tour the house. Number one, the house was fantastic, all right? But I also pulled a finger in it, all right? Because I was going, I didn't think about that, 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 I didn't think about that. And at some point I just stopped and I was like, I need help, I need help. And then I was like, okay, tell me about this. Homes for our troops, it's amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous homes built with the disability from the ground up. It gives me the confidence that my daughters won't have to turn around and go, hey Dad, are you okay? Do we need to stop our lives to help you? They have a huge therapeutic tub in the house, okay? And I will tell you that every amputee, at the end of the day, they're aching. They're just aching. And to sink into a tub and to actually stretch without gravity being a factor is a godsend. You're able to navigate this entire home in a wheelchair. I can take the leg off, get in the wheelchair, right? And I'm able to give that extra rest to my limb. If I'm granted this home, the most immediate impact would be that I now have a solid plan for my elder years. I can start thinking about vacations. I can start thinking about, well, I'm 70, but I can still go to the supermarket and buy my own groceries. I can go volunteer. I can go down to the rec center. I can go swimming. I can go to the beach, and when I come home, I don't have to worry about, well, I was at the beach. How do I negotiate my own door now? Because I'm all sandy, I have some wet spots on the foot and this, that, and the other. Am I gonna slip through the door? Not with this house. I'll be able to transfer to my wheelchair, roll in, take a shower, roll out, put my prosthetic back on if I so choose, and carry on with my day. Homes for our troops is a pathway to a better life. I mean, if I could say a word to the donors and the people who make this possible, thank you, number one. And number two, the work is good. There's a great Americans coming together to make this good work happen, and it has to continue. It's imperative that it does. It gives the veteran and the severely wounded an opportunity to live their life to the fullest.